Hello and welcome to the Leadership Mentor Series. If you're watching this session, then you have responsibilities to supervise another person or individuals. Now this is where life gets more interesting because you're not just responsible for your own deliverables, but for those of other people too. You've probably realised by now that people don't always do what you expect them to do. Even when you believe the tasks are clearly defined, you'll still sometimes experience a mismatch of expectations, both in the behaviours of the person doing the task and the outcomes that they produce. As we go deeper into the leadership series, you'll find out that leadership is not as simple as giving someone a task and a deadline. There are often so many hidden factors in the relationship between you that can affect the outcomes for you both. In this series, you're going to find out how and why this happens and understand what you, the leader, can do to prevent these mismatches frequently happening. But just knowing these is not enough because the distance between knowing and doing is huge. Developing your skills is an active process and it's balanced between knowing and doing. There are two ways to take this program and the choice is totally yours. Number one, you can take a passive approach and just watch the videos. This won't help you and your team very much because you'll forget 80% of what you learn in the next 24 hours. So we really don't recommend this approach. Number two, you can take an active part in the program. During the learning process, we're going to help you privately evaluate your leadership approach by asking you some quick self-reflective questions. You'll need to pause the program to think and write a quick sentence on each. Writing these will help you assimilate the learning at a much deeper level. And it will also help you understand what you're doing really well and areas that you can improve on. As you know, all leaders can improve on something. Optionally, you can even invite some feedback on your leadership approach from your seniors or even from your direct reports. Now, leaders who are more open to evaluation are more often self-aware. And self-awareness is a strong foundation for leadership because only when we are self-aware are we able to make positive changes. Great leaders inspire others. When I say great leaders, I don't just mean people who lead an organization or a country. I mean leaders like you that inspire loyalty and always leave people better than you found them, because this is what great leaders do. To be a great leader, you have to be interested in helping others develop, because this is what your people are looking for. Ultimately, people find it very easy to leave a leader who they feel doesn't care about them. Young professionals are doing this so much that it's causing the finance industry record levels of staff turnover. They're happy to leave a job every 6 to 9 months if necessary. But leaving a leader who regularly invests some of their time and energy into developing you is not always so easy. An engaging relationship inspires loyalty. This means that your staff turnover rate will reduce, resulting in you spending less time interviewing for replacements, which gives you more time to get your work done. Maybe even leave work on time a little more often because you're not conducting so many evening interviews. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but the entire interviewing and hiring process for one replacement staff will steal at least 5 hours from you. So what could you achieve with an extra 5 hours in your week? So here are your first two reflective questions, and these are: aside from your senior title and power, why should people follow you? How interested are you in helping your people develop? Pause the program and write one sentence down for each. Just take 30 seconds to 1 minute. Okay, hopefully you wrote down some answers to those quick reflective questions. Now, if you can answer both of these questions positively, then you're well on your way to becoming a great leader. If you can't, then we suggest you take a little time to think about how you can change your mindset around these two questions. Doing so is going to help you and your followers work together better, both now and in the future. In the next session, we'll be exploring the differences between management and leadership, as well as helping you understand the exact requirements of your role as a leader.